Hello everyone and welcome to VizRT Tuesday Tutorials. My name is Richard Evans. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, Legends. Today I'd like to take a look at how to mark clips in Viz 3Play. Marking clips is the method of capturing the action from all your different camera angles to use as clips in your instant replays and melts. There are several different ways to do this, and today I'm going to show you how to do each one of them. So, let me show you how it's done, son. All right. So I am here in the 3Play interface. I've got my 4 cameras set up. And then on my desk here, I have the 3Play control panel. We're going to combine these two and start snagging some instant replays. All right, so this is a brand new session. So the first thing that I need to do is make sure that I am recording. So let's go ahead and hit the record button up here at the top of the control panel, or you can do it within the interface as well. And from here, this is where now we're recording all 4 of those camera angles at the same time. So whenever we play back clips, I have a clip in here for each particular play, but from 4 different angles. 4 because that's the way I have my particular session set up. Okay, so there are 4 ways to create an instant replay, and the first one is going to be the in and out method. All right, now to do that, on the control panel here, you'll see that I have buttons here at the very bottom for my set in and set out. So basically what that will do is when I hit set in, it'll start recording a clip, and then set out, it stops recording. All right, so pretty self-explanatory, pretty good for football. So for example, they're about to hike the ball. This would be a great time to start my recording. All right, so we'll wait for some stuff to happen. He got it. He's going for it. Hey, could he go all the way? Oh, he did it. Touchdown. All right, so great place to hit a set out point. Boom. Okay, now in my clip list, you'll see that I have an event ID right now for 0-1, and it's about 17 seconds long. So I have that clip. So let's go ahead and play that back real quick. I'm not going to do any fancy camera switching. I just want to show you this part. So let's go and click clip list on my A output. And then you'll see that on my A output now, my replay is ready. Make sure you tell your director, replay ready. Cool. And then before I play this, note on the bottom here, you'll see a time marker that will indicate where we are in the current clip. And then you also have a countdown clock here as well to show you where you are on that. So you can tell your director, like, okay, let's play this back. Playing it, so 15 seconds until that clip is ended. So all right, we got that replay. Cool. And again, he could go all the way. Hey, there we go. Touchdown. Cool. And then I can say stop replay, and then I can go back to recording. So pretty self-explanatory. You set your in point, set out point. Great for football because you know when those plays are going to happen, etc. But let's say you're playing something else. You're producing a show for hockey or for wrestling, for example. You don't know when things are going to happen. So this next method will help with that, and that is going to be one button marking. Okay. So before we set that up, what I'll do is I'm going to go over to my options, and the first drop down is one button marking, and this will allow you to determine how long the clips that you want to record happen. So again, this is great. What you can do is just hit a set out point, and it will record 10 seconds back in time what you had. So let's just go ahead and I'll fast forward to the game here until something happens. So, all right, so now that would be a great time for me to hit my set in point, all right? But I'm not. I'm just going to do my set out. So field goes in. There we go. Or extra point. Cool. Now I'm going to hit set out. Bam. And now I didn't have to set an in point. I just hit that, and now I have a perfect 10-second clip, which you can see in the duration field right there for me to play with. All right, so now I can say, let's go to my clip list. Let's play that back. And you'll see my A output. I still have a countdown clock there, time marker, etc. It's up. It's good. Good job. 3 seconds left. Director goes back to live output. Bam. Okay. So the next one that I want to show you is going to be the set in method. Now this was interesting because what it'll end up doing is you can set an in point for your recording, but the clip will keep recording as you go on. All right. So there's no definitive output on that. So you'll need to make sure you hit an out at some point on there. But good for football too, because who knows how long that clip's going to go for. So there are different methods for you to play with here. Let me go ahead and wait for him to do his kick. You ready, ref? Let's go over to angle 3 where I can see everything a little bit better. All right, cool. All right, so what I'll do from here is, it looks like he's gearing up for a kick. I'll hit my set in. You'll see in my clip list that I have a clip that is being created. All right, do your thing. Yeah. All right, cool. So now I'm going to go ahead and play that back by going to my clip list. And when I do that, so now I have my angle ready to go, I can hit play. But when I do that, you'll notice that I no longer have a time indication marker of how long I have because this clip is still technically recording. All right, so keep that in mind when you're doing these. And then I can say go back to live, let's hit set out, boom. There, now my clip is about 31 seconds long. Cool, then I can do whatever I want to with it. The next one, the last one, this one's interesting. This is going to be called delayed playback. Now what this allows you to do is you can do an instant replay, but it won't create a clip in your clip list that you can go through and chop up later or select different angles from. This will basically be a quick instant replay of things. So let me go ahead and get through the game. All right, so we're back in our game. So now in order to create the delayed playback, basically what I have to do is do a counterclockwise turn on my jog wheel here, and that will delay my playback just a hair to where I can have an instant replay, but again, won't create a clip. All right, so hike that back, throw it. Hey, he's got it. So now let's go ahead and do a quarter turn, and now you'll see that there's no clip that has been created in my clip list, but I can use my jog wheel and move back, and we can get that really fast. So let's just get this throw in here, and then if I hit play, it plays it like it's a clip, but nothing's actually there. Cool. And then I can just go back to live, and I'm, wrong button, there we go, and then I'm back to my show that I have here. Okay, so there's a few different ways of doing this. Again, the 3-play is definitely a shout out to all the 3-play operators out there. This is a constant job of having to grab clips and then slow them down, pick a different angle, etc., and populate your clip list and your playlist. There's a bunch of stuff to keep track of. So very much an art form. Shout out to all the 3-play operators that are out there. As you can tell, I'm not too great at this, but I know that there are fantastic ones out there, and it's a true work of art. But these are the 4 different methods: the in-out, the one-button marking, the set-in method, and the delayed playback. So a couple different ways for you to start playing around with instant replays and make your shows looking super nice. So play around with it, and of course, have some fun. There it is, how to mark your recordings for the 3-play. Now, I'll be going over even more with the Viz 3-play inner workings, so for more tutorial videos like this one, be sure to subscribe to the VizRT YouTube channel at youtube.com/VizRTofficial. And for formalized VizRT product training, sign up for Viz University, available at vizrt.com/community/viz-university. And you can find even more information about VizRT products and services by contacting your local VizRT partner or checking out our website, vizrt.com. And as always, if you are posting your work using VizRT products on social media, tag us using the hashtags VizRT, TriCaster, or 3-play. We see all of your posts. Love what you're doing. Keep it up, legends. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of VizRT Tuesday Tutorials.